Welcome, brother Well, I like to call you brother because we have probably broken a part of our body. We're actually going through the same situation, or we have gone through the same situation, or you are going through the situation I've gone through now. Okay, so you are my brother automatically because we have something in common, something extremely painful and an unforgettable part of our life in common. So you are brother to me. You're actually my brother, and you are my sister. In case you are a lady, we're actually a family here. So if you are here, I know you've probably broken a part of your body and you are looking for how to actually heal faster. Okay, because the two major things that actually affect your healing when it comes to fracture: one is your age, two is your nutrition. These are the two major ones. The other smaller ones, but those are very minor. So one, your age, and secondly is your nutrition. So nutrition is a very essential part of your healing that you can't take lightly. Okay, your nutrition can either fasten your healing or prolong it. Okay, it can make you heal faster or make you basically spend a lot of time in this situation. So your nutrition is very, very important. So what I'm here to do today is to teach you what you should eat and what you should not eat and what you should avoid during this process, during your healing process. Okay, now before I proceed, I should of course tell you that I actually understand how you feel. Okay, like I said, I was also in your situation. I think 6 months ago. You can see my scar here. So I actually had a surgery. Okay, actually had a surgery, and you can see the scar. All right, you can see the scar. So I've gone through exactly what you are going through, and I know how it feels. Okay, basically, you might be going through a lot of pain right now. You might be asking yourself a lot of questions, self-doubt. There are actually a lot of things that comes with it. I understand all of that. But one thing I want to guarantee, I want to promise you right now is that eventually you are going to get out of this position. Eventually, you are going to heal. Eventually, everything is going to get better. It's just going to take a little time. Okay, so I just need to hang in there. Okay, hang in there for a little while, just a little while. Okay, give it 3 months. Trust me, everything must have or would have actually reduced. The whole pain you are feeling right now, the way you are feeling right now, it would have probably reduced. Okay, and in case you've been here for more than 3 months and maybe you have not still healed, well, that's why this video is very important to you, because you have probably been doing something wrong. Maybe you're feeding, or maybe age is not so on your side. Okay, but either way, feeding is very, very important. Even if age is not your side, your feeding can actually enhance your healing regardless. Do you understand me? So that is that. So I'm just going to step into it. So the first thing, one major thing that's important, especially when you have a fracture, is the food class that we call protein. Okay, now protein is more of the food that help build your body. They are called the builders of the body, that the body builders. Okay, and this is because when you have a fracture initially, your body is trying to actually heal. Okay, so it utilizes a lot of protein. That's why you notice that some people, when they have a fracture, they start losing weight. Okay, when they are poor, or when they're actually sick, very sick, they start losing weight, because the body is actually utilizing protein during the process of healing. For your body to fight infection, for your body to heal, for your body to create, okay, the calories we're talking about, you also require what? You also require protein. So protein is very, very, very important to you, especially in these situations. Okay, and I'm actually going to tailor this down to especially people in Nigeria, basically. Now, of course, and the reason for that is because Nigeria actually have limited food. Basically limited food. I think some things are actually more readily available to those outside the country. So if you're Nigerian, this video is going to be very, very helpful to you. But even if you're not Nigerian, you're also going to get a lot of information from this video also, because you actually have more food variety than those in Nigeria. Okay, and this is because when I was also in this situation, I was looking for videos like this and I didn't see. I needed a video that's going to at least just tell me what to eat, tell me what I should not eat, tell me what will help my healing, but I could not find one. So I decided that, okay, now since I've gone through the situation, I've seen it for myself, I should actually help those in that situation also. So the first one, like I said, is protein. And what are the sources of protein? Of course, the first thing I want to mention for me is egg. Egg is a very good source of protein. Now, as we proceed, you're going to see egg in almost all the things we're going to talk about, because egg is a superfood. Okay, so egg is a very good source of protein. In fact, if you have a fracture, I advise you to be eating at least 2 eggs a day. Okay, it's going to help you. Okay, there is a lot of advantage if you are eating 2 eggs a day. And that is because egg has a lot of other nutrients that I'm also going to mention. I'm going to see it as we proceed. So egg is a very good source of protein, okay, an easy source of protein for you. Okay. I also have fish. Fish is also a source of protein, a good source of protein. Beans, also a very good source of protein. Milk, yogurt, cheese, all these are good source of protein. Soya bean, those are also good source of protein. So you can actually get protein from all those sources. It's going to help you. And during this process, you actually need what you need to eat a lot. Okay, when I say eat a lot, I'm talking about eating what nutritious food, basically. So a lot of protein is going to help you. Now the second thing is calcium. Okay, calcium is very important. Calcium is more like is I think the bone is made up of about 90% calcium or so. Okay, so calcium is actually very predominant in bones. One of the major things that make up the bone matrix. Okay, so calcium is very important for bone, and if you want to heal, you need calcium to heal. Basically, you need calcium, and a very good source of calcium is fortified milk. Okay, dairy products, milk, fish with bones like sardines, salmon, and if you are in Nigeria, basically a very good source of calcium for you could be leafy vegetable. Pumpkin leaf is a good source of calcium. I think that can actually cut it for you. Eat a lot of pumpkin, a lot. It's going to help you. Okay, fortified food. Okay, talk about cheese. That some food, some milk that actually fortified with calcium. You actually get a lot of calcium from those places, and calcium is very, very important. Okay, and if you feel you can actually get these food sources, you can actually get the supplement. So you can get calcium supplement. Okay, you can get some calcium supplement. At least it's going to help you. Okay, if you cannot actually maintain the feeding habits that's going to provide enough calcium for you, especially if you are in Nigeria, because I understand how it is in Nigeria. Okay, to even get all those stuffs and eat it the way you're supposed to eat is actually very hard. So most times, just get the supplement, get calcium supplement. That will help you a lot. So the next one is vitamin D. Now, vitamin D is also very, very important because it helps in bone growth. Okay, now vitamin D helps your body to absorb calcium. So you see that vitamin D is very, very, very important. Okay, for you to heal, for your calcium that you eat to be absorbed into your bone, it needs vitamin D. Do you understand me? So vitamin D is very, very important, and a good source of vitamin D, the highest source of vitamin D is sunlight. Okay, the highest source is sunlight, early morning sunlight. That is how you actually get vitamin D. That is the highest source. So that's why I said in my previous video that if you had a fracture, you should actually once in a while just come out early in the morning just to receive sunlight. But then if you cannot do that, just like I told you, you can easily get a supplement, vitamin D supplement. At least that will do. Do you understand? At least that will do. So while you are taking your calcium, or maybe taking your calcium supplement, you also take your vitamin D supplement so that the calcium will be absorbed. Because if you are eating calcium alone, taking calcium alone, and there's no vitamin D to convert it to be used in the body and the bone, well, all the calcium you are actually eating is not going to be proficient to you. So vitamin D is very important. Another source of vitamin D is egg yolk. Okay, now egg yolk also have vitamin D. Like I told you, egg is a superfood, but the vitamin D in egg yolk is not as equivalent as that you're going to get from sunlight. Do you understand me? But egg yolk have some degree of vitamin D. So the next nutrient you actually need is vitamin C. This is because vitamin D supports collagen production. There's something they call collagen, and this is also important in your bone repair and your tissue healing. Okay, so vitamin C is very important, and the easy way to get vitamin C is from citrus fruits. Okay, just name fruits. That's easy for you, right? Oranges, pineapple, all those citrus fruits, you're going to get it from there. You can also get vitamin D from vitamin C. You can also get vitamin C from tomatoes. Okay, tomatoes, guava. So basically, just think about fruits. Okay, that you eat all those stuff, so you can actually get vitamin C from there. Okay, and like I said, you can also get vitamin C supplement. That one is everywhere. You can actually get it. So these supplements can actually get. I think the supplements will actually help you a lot if you can't keep up with the feeding habits. Okay, so the next one you also need is magnesium, and this is because magnesium actually also supports bone healing, and it's also important, I think, in the utilization of calcium also. Okay, so magnesium is important, and you can get magnesium from nuts. Okay, seeds. Okay, so you can actually get it from nuts, cashew nuts. Okay, yeah, seeds. You can also get it from some vegetables like spinach. Another nutrient that is important is zinc. Okay, and zinc is also important for wound healing. Okay, now you don't need the names of all these stuffs I'm talking about. Just take note of the food that is important there. Okay, and a good source of zinc is dairy products. Okay, see the milk and nuts, seeds from beef. Okay, from beef, from chicken, from meat. So you can also get zinc from those places. So at the end, I think you will just have to just list out all the foods I've actually listed here, okay, and just try to apply or include each of them in your daily meals. Another nutrient that is important is also vitamin K. Like I said, the names of these nutrients are not important to you, okay. You just need to get the foods that have them. So in total, let me just list the foods that are important to you that you should actually be eating. First is egg. Egg is very, 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 very important. Okay, take at least 2 eggs a day. It's going to help you a lot in your healing process. Okay, at least 2 eggs per day. It's going to help you a lot. If you can take 3, if you can take 4, wonderful. Okay, but at least 2, it's going to help you a lot in your healing process. Eat leafy vegetables. Okay, eat fruits. Okay, get oranges, get pineapple, get citrus fruits. Okay, eat beans. Okay, spinach if you can, fortified milk. Okay, so turmeric is also very, very important. Okay, turmeric is very, very, very important during your healing process. So you just make a list of all these stuffs I actually named today and actually apply them in your daily meal. I mean daily, because one thing we do is that we actually underestimate the importance of nutrition in our health. We actually underestimate. You think that because you drank 1 orange this week, your vitamin C for that week is okay. No, okay, it's an everyday something. Immediately you eat, that food is getting digested and absorbed, and the nutrients are being carried to wherever they are needed. I get me. So it has to be an everyday something. Now, if you can't get each of these foods daily, you can actually just get the supplement. The major supplements, like I told you, is the calcium supplement, the vitamin D supplement, and vitamin C supplement. You can actually get that. Some of the calcium supplements have magnesium in them. In fact, some of the calcium supplements also have vitamin D with them. Or you can also get the formula that has everything there. So I think that will make it better for you. So you see that with that, you can actually even though you are not eating well, you would actually still heal regardless. But don't forget egg. Okay, egg is a superfood. It has almost all the nutrients I just mentioned. Ensure to include eggs in your food. Okay, and remember to just step outside a little into the sun. If you don't have the calcium supplement, you can just step out a little into the sun to get vitamin D. And there are a lot of other foods probably I did not mention or I mentioned, but if you are using the food method nutritionally, you should actually eat nutritious food. Then what to avoid? This is very important. What to avoid during this process? One of them is smoking. Okay, avoid smoking. Smoking is going to delay your healing. Avoid alcohol. Okay, avoid caffeine. You understand me? Avoid taking your ibuprofen for so long, because ibuprofen is going to prevent your healing. Do you understand me? Avoid taking the ibuprofen, that is the painkillers, for so long. If you can do without the painkillers, then you don't take it. If you can feel like okay, you can actually bear the pain. If the pain have gone to an extent where you can bear, you don't need the painkiller, leave it, because those one delays your healing. Are you getting me? Yes. So like I said, avoid smoking, avoid alcohol. Okay, avoid these two. You're going to delay your healing. Avoid caffeine. Okay, and also avoid too much of these painkillers. You understand me? Avoid them, because it's going to delay your healing. So these are the major things. Okay, major things. Like I said, if you are in Nigeria, I think this video actually suits you a lot. But even if you're outside country too, of course, I listed a lot of food that is common to both Nigerians and those outside the country. And also a lot of food. Just eat healthy if you're actually using the nutrition method. But if you can't do that, you can easily get the supplements. Okay, those supplements are going to help you a lot in your healing process. And remember to have a good rest and also exercise to help blood flow. Okay, because you need blood to actually flow through so that you can actually heal better. Okay, so this is majorly, this is it, guys. This is it for the food you actually need. Okay, and I'll end the video by telling you that of course we're a family here. If you are going through this situation, maybe you had a fracture and you need somebody to talk to, you need to talk to somebody, you can drop a comment in the comment section. Anybody can reply you, and even me personally, I can actually reply you, and we can even get on a call. Okay, let me see how you are doing. Let me talk to you and probably help encourage you and probably answer a few questions that you might also have. Okay, like I said, we're a family here, and trust me, you are going to get better. If I can come out of it, you are surely going to come out of it. So my next video is going to be about how to deal with the stiffness, okay, that comes with fracture. So the stiffness can actually be in your, probably your hand, your elbow, your shoulder, or probably your lower limb. Okay, I'm going to be dealing specifically with the one I suffer, that is the elbow stiffness. Okay, I'm going to be teaching you how you can actually the exercise you can do to help free your elbow, to help you overcome the stiffness. That's going to be in the next video. So, well, don't forget, drop a comment in the comment section if you have any question. You can also drop a comment in the comment section to tell us how you are doing, how many months post-op, and how you are feeling right now. All right. So don't forget, you have to stay strong. Eventually, you're going to come out of this situation, and I guarantee you that it's all going to be part of the story. The way I'm saying it, and I'm going to advise other people also. Do I'm advising you right now. All right. Until we meet again, brother. Peace.